We think we need to sit down with the different parties of the left that people are voting for left-wing reasons, and to try to form a common left front. I mean, what was very, very impressive in France was that Macron called this snap election partly because he thought he would catch the left off guard. They wouldn't be able to pull together in time. That was all the media commentary. And in the space of a couple of days, they hammered out a programme, they hammered out a common platform. So we think that's what we need to do, and those that are willing to agree to such a platform, in our opinion, can be part of that left front. For us, there are some bottom lines. One bottom line is that no coalition with Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael. I think, people's disappointment and cynicism about politics is a big part of that comes from the fact that in the past they voted for change, for example for the Greens or for the Labour Party, and their votes have ended up putting Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael back in power. So we think this time people need to get a clear idea, okay, if I vote for these parties, I'll get them if they win, and I won't end up with Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael. We need to give people a clear choice. Secondly, I think there does need to be a clear commitment not to engage in any scapegoating of asylum seekers. I think if you look at the way that the new Popular Front in France addressed this issue, it shows what needs to be done, is to reject the framing that asylum seekers are the problem, and to say no, the government is the problem, an economic system that prioritises profit is the problem. So to stand in solidarity with asylum seekers and to try and unite people from, regardless of what colour they are, regardless of what country they come from, against those who are actually responsible for the housing crisis, for the health crisis, i.e. the big corporate developers, the private landlords and the government. And thirdly, in terms of the European Parliament was a multi-seat constituency. There are going to be multiple seat constituencies, obviously, for the general election. We're not saying that in order to be part of this front, that anyone, say where I'm standing in Dublin South West, that anyone else would have to commit not to stand. Obviously, parties will still exist, will still have their own programmes, will still put forward their own ideas, but the key thing is to have clear transfer pacts between those parties and a common commitment to say we won't go into coalition with Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael, and here's the alternative.